want to talk to you today about smoothies. So you always want to start out your smoothie with your liquid and then your protein powder if you use one, and then you add your vegetables or your fruits, your ice, and then at the end you add the additional flavor booster, which could be a yogurt or an avocado, for example, makes a great flavor booster as well. It sort of pulls everything together in the end. And you always want to make sure that if you use a yogurt, for example, that they're not flavored, because a lot of times flavored yogurts have additional sugars or sweeteners in them. And if you're trying to be so healthy and so conscious of what you're doing because you're preparing your own food, you don't want to add someone else's sugar into your smoothie, if that makes sense. Also, that goes for fruit juices. If you want to add a splash of fruit in there, you're better off buying yourself, an orange or two and squeezing that, and then you can add that into your mixer versus buying an orange juice that might be, loaded up with additional sugars. So another thing to pay attention to is when you add bananas, you really don't want to add any bananas here to your smoothies, because bananas contain an enzyme called PPO. And this PPO enzyme breaks down flavanol, which is contained in, most of our fruits. And so the PPO will break down the flavanol, which means the health benefits that we think we're getting from our smoothie are going to be gone, left in the mixer. And we don't want to do that. So if you're hungry for a banana smoothie, make only a banana smoothie. You can add yogurt in there. Some peanut butter is really good, but don't combine them, with berries. You can replace a banana with maybe some mango or pineapple. There's other options, and these have a lot lower PPO level than the banana does. So the other thing I love about smoothies is that there's so much fun when we have kids around, because some of them can be a hard sell, as we know, with foods. And so for them, after we make the preparation, they can place everything in the mixer, and then they can push buttons, and there's noise, and it goes so fast. There's color change, there's consistency change, and there's so much to talk about. And in no time, they will drink and finish their own little smoothie, and we can ensure that they have a good diet, for their little bodies. So I hope this helps today a little bit about the banana situation, and about just paying attention a little bit to, what kind of yogurt to use, maybe the non-flavored ones. Also, the juice situation with added sugars maybe. Canned fruits should also be avoided, in my opinion, because a lot of times they have sugar in them. So you're better off using frozen fruits if you don't have any fresh ones available. So yeah, let me know in the comments what your next smoothie looks like, and I'll see you soon at Alexa's Ranch. Bye bye.